Have you been thinking of moving to the Wilmington, North Carolina area and you want to know all about the things that the locals know but don't always talk about? In this video, we're going to discuss a few things that we absolutely love to dislike. Wilmington is a beautiful place to call home, but it's not without some challenges. So let's get started and see what you should know more about before making the move.
Hi, I'm Mark Reel with eXp Realty and a member of the Agent Alliance.
And I would like to welcome you to today's video where we are going to count down and discuss a few things that locals don't always talk about when it comes to living in the Wilmington, North Carolina area. Starting our list at number 4.
Hurricane season.
A typical hurricane season on the Carolina coast is like Mother Nature's way of showing off her dramatic flair. It's a mix of jaw-dropping awe and anxiety-induced madness. Okay, so it's really not like that at all, but I caught your attention. The reality is, Wilmington's beautiful coastal location makes it more prone to hurricanes and tropical storms, and some of the nasty side effects that go along with it. Simply put, good planning and preparation will make all of the difference. Seriously though, flooding can be a real issue, with entire neighborhoods sometimes being affected by the storm water trying to wash into the local drains and waterways. And if that's not enough, the high winds can knock down trees and power lines, knocking out power and making driving dangerous. Most of us that call Wilmington home tend to hunker down and wait out the lower category named storms, the category 1s and 2s. Now, we shop and get all of the staple items that don't need refrigeration. Those important things like bread, peanut butter, canned goods, and all those snack foods that you're not supposed to have. When the storms come in as a higher category, most of us tend to head inland and wait for the all clear to come back. Most of the time, the worst parts of the storms really have nothing to do with the actual storm. It's the media buildup and shopping preparation in anticipation of the what could be. But sometimes, like during Hurricane Florence, that storm sat on us for several days and dumped about 27 inches of rain. All of that rain really had nowhere to go, and it took several more days to recede so that the utility companies could come in and do what they are amazing at. If there's a silver lining to any of this, one of the coolest parts of a named storm is the aftermath, when neighbors check on neighbors and help clean up, dust off, and return back to normal. You'll hear the hum of chainsaws, the hammering of nails, and what's really, really cool is you'll actually hear some of the neighborhood kids playing outside. Long story short, just simply make sure you're prepared for a hurricane. Stock up on essential supplies and have an emergency plan in place. It's also a good idea to invest in flood insurance to protect your home and belongings. It's important to know we don't get these storms all the time. I've lived in southeastern North Carolina for more than 25 years, and I've only experienced a couple of these storms where I've headed inland or that caused substantial damage. In my opinion, my parents have it much worse living off of Lake Erie during the winter than I have it here during hurricane season. Before we get to the next item, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and ring that little bell for more exhilarating explorations of the captivating North Carolina cities that we hope capture your heart. Next on the list, and in my opinion, more treacherous than hurricane season, is tourism season. While tourism can bring a lot of benefits to the city, it also has its downsides. First of all, it can put a real strain on the local infrastructure, which can make getting around a nightmare for those of us that call the area home. When you add in the fact that Wilmington is home to the University of North Carolina at Wilmington, where 18,000 students join our population every year during the late summer, things can get a little more nuts in stores, restaurants, and at the beach. Believe it or not, they all move in the same weekend. While tourism can be great for local businesses, it can also make it a bit harder for small businesses to compete with the large chain stores. So if you decide to move here, be ready to deal with the crowds, and please try to shop local. It's the mom and pop shops that make our area so unique. So let's get back to the list. Still dreaming of becoming a resident of our little city of Wilmington, North Carolina?
Yes.
Then you really need to know that enjoying the city's natural beauty comes at a cost. Pollen season. Pollen in Wilmington, North Carolina. Brace yourself for the sneezing symphony, the congested nasal parade, the itchy nose dance-off, the eye-watering Olympics, and the throat irritation marathon. When those annoying pollen particles from trees, grasses, and weeds come out to play, they can turn even the most stoic person into a sneeze factory. To outsmart this persistent pollen prankster, keep your windows closed. Enlist the help of air purifiers or filters. Put on your cleaning gloves for regular dusting battles. And, if all else fails, just simply embrace your inner hermit and hide indoors during the peak pollen periods. And the number one thing I wish I knew a little more about before I moved here: traffic season. As a result of the growing city and popular tourist destination, traffic can cause all sorts of problems for all of us around here. Add to that the need to enter many of the local areas by bridge, over the rivers, or the Intracoastal Waterway, congestion can be a major issue, which can also lead to longer commute times, traffic jams during peak hours, and increased stress levels. When you mix traffic season with tourist season and sprinkle a little bit of college season into it, it almost creates a trifecta of chaos. Fortunately, folks, the North Carolina Department of Transportation is working on several projects to help improve traffic flow in our area. So hang in there, folks, and stay patient. Well, there you have it. Some of the things that those of us that already call Wilmington home know, but we don't like to talk about. Trust us, it's a beautiful place to call home, but it's not without its challenges. In my opinion, the risk is well worth the reward. Whether you're considering moving to Wilmington or you're already a resident, we want to hear from you. What do you think about these challenges? Remember, let us know in the comments below where you're from. Whether it's local or somewhere else, we really want to know. And if you'd like more information on moving to the area, click on the link you'll find in the description below, and we'll reach out to you quickly to answer all of your questions. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and let the beauty, lifestyle, and magic of North Carolina pull you in.